What's up, YouTube? This is Mike. My wife and I started Olson Custom Diesel January of this year after I was involved in a pretty life-changing accident. I realized that I gotta figure out something to do if for some odd reason I'm not able to work anymore to provide for my wife and kids. And my other passion is working on trucks. I've got 3 rigs that we're going to be working on for the most part, a couple planned. We got the 95 Power Stroke, which we got some parts for. We're still waiting on injectors. We're still waiting on some headlight clips so we can put the new headlights in. I've got an 88 F250 with a 7.3 IDI in it. We got some plans for that. We're going to probably turn the fuel up, put new injector return, fuel return sleeves in, new O-rings, new lines, and I think that's probably what we're just going to stick with on that truck. It's got some body work we got to do, a new paint job, and then my wife's 2010 Yukon Denali. We've got a leveling kit for it, and we're working on picking out wheels and tires for it. Currently it's snowing, so that kind of puts a lot of work on halt. I don't have a big shop, just your average backyard mechanic, so to speak. A lot of the stuff I'm going to go over. My 95 Power Stroke was an automatic when I bought it. It had 2 or 3 transmissions put in it. When the third one finally went out, I said enough was enough, and I put a 5-speed manual in it. There's not a whole lot of information online about the wiring and that, so I broke down the schematics, figured out what wires you need to tie together, which wires run your reverse lights. It runs and drives like a factory manual truck. We've got some big plans for the interior on it. We're going to do a double DIN conversion, possibly do a complete custom dash. You can do some lariat interior, possibly a custom headliner. We're going to fix the notorious Ford front leaf spring sag. We're going to do it on a budget, cheap. A lot of the stuff I do is going to be budget builds, do it myself. When I did the 5-speed swap, I looked into having a shop doing it, and they were $2-3 grand. And then any extra labor parts and that, I did mine for roughly about $1,000. We're going to do a transmission rebuild on that ZF5 that's in the 95 Power Stroke. It's got a couple synchros that are bad. They were bad when I purchased the transmission, so we're going to get that done at some point here. Right now the big plan is get it back on the road, running and driving. The wife's excited to drive it to school. She's a kindergarten teacher. I'm a truck driver. And hopefully you come along for the journey. Watch us grow. Eventually probably start getting shirts and sweatshirts and hats and all that good stuff. I support a lot of other YouTube channels. They kind of are the reason why I started this. Mainly just help the guy out that might be sitting at home that, is scared or not completely confident on tackling, a situation or a problem with their vehicle. But, if it helps at least one person, well worth it to me. Stay tuned, subscribe, like, and just help us out, and hopefully we can help you out in one way or another, whether it's showing you a cool trick or doing stuff on your own on a budget. Thanks. Have a good night.